Hello, Visionary Religion practitioners. I'm Charles Carrion, here to talk to you about the third commandment of Visionary Religion. Visionary churches treat all ceremonial participants respectfully and ethically. Ethics is a Greek word that originally just meant home, the place that we live. Due to the Greek philosophers Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, we now think of it as the field of moral philosophy, the way we determine what is right and wrong. Anyone who has a lot of power has to be subject to restraint. Lawyers, for example, prosecutors can prosecute some people unlawfully, even send them to the gas chamber unfairly. There are rules against that, but they still get broken because ethics is not intuitive. People are selfish. We need to learn ethics. So even if you're a visionary church leader, you should not assume that you have proper ethical understanding or that you're necessarily communicating it to your congregation. You need to make ethics a central part of the way you practice visionary religion. You need to have an ethical code because psychedelic sacraments intensify perception, emotion, symbolic thinking, trust, fear, awe, and interpersonal bonding, inducing ceremonial attendees open psychologically. This makes them not only able to benefit from healing, but also susceptible to influence by facilitators, leaders, and group dynamics. So, ethical rules should not be considered as ethical as external restraints, but rather as the internal guardrails that we put on our own work so that it can work. Because if we don't attend to the risks of unethical behavior, violations of autonomy, of sexual boundaries, of the ability to determine just how you're going to have this ceremonial experience. If you take those away from people by aggressive actions, that's all unethical. Having an entire attitude of ethics, it begins with being honest with people about what the nature of the experience is, about the uncertain legality of it. You have to be honest about these things, about the psychological stresses that can arise from the experience, about the fact that they can have relationship consequences because of change that they initiate. So all of these amount to an ethical person. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you at the fourth commandment.